Hey guys, Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports, and today I'm going to be showing you how to mount your Baja Designs pillar brackets and also attach your Baja Designs Squadron lights to those brackets. It's a pretty simple install overall, so let's go ahead and pop the hood and we'll jump right in. So with the hood up, the two nuts we need to worry about are these ones securing the bracket for the hinge to the actual hood itself. Now on the passenger side here, we actually have these black plastic tabs we're going to want to pop for the washer hose. So we'll just move that out of the way, and then you won't have to worry about that on the driver's side. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some painter's tape here, rip off a piece, and we're going to mark out where our hinge actually sits, just like that. This way, if the hinge actually moves or the hood shifts at all while we're putting our new brackets on, we can get it back to the original location. Next, we're going to take a ratchet with a 13mm socket, and now we're going to loosen up these two nuts. So you'll notice that your brackets are labeled with a PS and a DS for passenger side or driver's side. Obviously we're on the passenger side now, so we're going to grab the appropriate bracket, and this is going to thread underneath the hood, and it should line up with both the studs that we have there. And now we're going to reuse the same nuts that we took off from factory to attach this. With the bracket tightened on now, we can go ahead and remove our tape from underneath. Everything stayed lined up just as it should. And we'll go ahead and position our hose back into these little plastic clips. All right, now we'll go ahead and shut the hood and we can work on mounting the light. So with your actual Baja Design Squadron light, you're gonna have a bracket you need to attach to the bottom. That's kind of this U-shaped section. And it's really simple. You're basically gonna run an Allen head screw through each side with a little lock washer in between the bracket and the light. And then you'll have a larger nut and bolt that go through the bottom of the bracket. And that's what's gonna attach it to the brackets on the truck. So you see, we'll just kind of be able to plop this right through the top. Then we're gonna take our other washer and lock nut for the bottom and go ahead and slide these into place. Now the nut and the bolt are 9/16, so you're going to want to use either a ratcheting wrench or a regular box end wrench or something like that to go ahead and lock these on here and tighten everything down. All right, perfect. Now we left the side screws a little bit loose so we can actually adjust the angle up and down and figure out where we want these to aim once we have them wired in. But for the wiring, you're going to be able to run this part of the harness down underneath the hood here, and then from there it's a little bit open into how you actually want to run the wires into the truck, but we're going to go ahead and try and get everything attached and get our switch drilled in, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that these work. So doing the wiring on these Rangers can be a little bit difficult because, as we found, it's actually difficult to access the firewall and find an area to drill through to get to the backside of your dash. So what we ended up doing is running the wires from the battery down through the actual fender on the side of the truck and then kind of through the door frame and in through the kick panel, and then that allowed us to come up through an already drilled hole there and an already loomed wiring area to bring the wires up behind the dash, and we were able to mount the switch kind of down by where your knee would sit. And it's a really easy access area. It wasn't hard to get the wires to that point, and then from there it keeps the switch in a place where it's discreet but still easy to reach, and we didn't want anything that looked too crazy or aftermarket and was going to draw a lot of attention. So really that worked out well overall. And then under the hood we just ran the wires along the back side of the cowl here to get across to both ends. But we did find that the splitter that Baja Designs gives you to run both these lights is actually a little too short to reach the whole width of the truck, which is kind of strange, but we were able to extend one side so that way it would reach the passenger side light and we could get a nice clean fit all the way along. With all the wiring tied up now, all that's left to do is close our hood and test these things out. All right, so it looks like everything works perfect and got both lights turned on. All we got to do is just adjust them and aim them a little bit, which, you know, will be up to your discretion for how you want those lights to be positioned, but really happy with the end result here. And so if you're interested in picking up this Baja Designs kit for your Ranger, you can head down in the description below and we'll have a link for you that you can check out. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.